welcome back to my YouTube channel. All my returning subscribers, thank you for all your love, comment, engagement. I see you all. Team SA Speaks Till Infinity. Yeah, you got that right. We got a name. Team SA Speaks Till Infinity. And if today's your first time, I'm Esenam from Accra, Ghana, a midwife point content creator. And on this channel, I talk about health-based lifestyle and all that good stuff. So on today's video, I'll be talking to that version of you that is afraid to start. The version of you that is waiting for clarity, you say, supposedly. The version of you that is waiting to feel ready. This is me telling you that start it afraid. Yeah, you heard me right. Start it afraid. Go for that course. Start that business. Upgrade your skill. Move. Start it afraid. You know, often there's something I call the lie of readiness, that you feel like when I feel ready, I will start. And you know, you may never actually feel ready because fear may still creep in, but started afraid. All you need is the knowing that this is what I have to do and this is what I want to do. So whether I'm afraid or not, I'm starting it afraid. If you're a believer, you would have heard of Moses that said he could not speak. You would have heard of Gideon. And all those people are people that we celebrate, even in the secular space. All the CEOs we celebrate, or the heroes we celebrate, the agents of change, did not start the way we are seeing. They started afraid. They started in a smaller, supposedly smaller version of themselves, which they could have questioned themselves. Is this is what happens? What could be the worst that will happen? At the end of the day, you fail. But how would you know if you would have succeeded if you did not try? So started afraid. Okay, start afraid. What am I supposed to do? Point number one, I would say start small. Yes, I understand starting small is relative. However, you do not necessarily need to get the entirety of the money, or you do not necessarily need to get the entirety of the vision or of the plan. Knowing that, okay, this is what I have to do and this is what I'm going to do. You are starting small. Start at where you are. Maybe I want to start a business. I cannot afford a shop, but I can afford to sell online. I'm starting small. Maybe I want to start content creation. Like me, when I started, what's the name? I do not have all the gadgets. I don't have a camera. I do not have all the lights in it. But I have a phone and I have a microphone. I have a few lights. So start that way. What if I do not even have lights? Dear upcoming content creator watching me, you don't have the light, you have phone, you have probably not even microphone. So you speak loud, you use natural lighting, you start small. What is the next point? You take out fear. Take out fear, take out every spirit of fear. Like anything that is making you afraid, wipe it out. You know that you have entered, I have to continue. Also, grow. You cannot start small and remain small. That's one thing I believe is in growth. If I'm starting without a mic in my content creation business, what that means is that I'm going to work and save to get a mic. I'm going to do this. Now, even personally, as someone who believes that you must grow, sometimes I look back at my videos, which I started afraid, started small 5 months ago. I go back on my YouTube channel and I'm like, God, did I say this? Did I behave this way? I'm more confident in front of the camera now. I speak more freely now. And I'm like, well, it hasn't gotten so many views, so let me delete it. But then how then are they going to know? Or how then am I going to share my testimony that I also started small? And this is how I started. I started with not being able to speak freely in front of the camera. I started with having to maybe say word for word, but now I can. And I know that even by the time, in 1 year time, 2 years time, when I revisit my channel, it's going to have grown from the how many subscribers I started to the thousands of subscribers to more views, and to me even being more confident in front of the camera. But I believe that would never have happened if I did not start small, or if I didn't know that I want to be a content creator. This is what I want to do. This is what I have to do. I do not necessarily feel ready, and I may never feel ready, but this is the time to start. And when I start, I have to grow. Okay, now that you have grown, what next? Now that you have grown, what next? You have to keep around you those who believe in your vision. It's one thing to strive to start afraid. It's one thing to kick out fear. It's one thing to grow, it's another thing to have people around you that also believe in you. It would be unfortunate that after doing all of this, the people around you are killing your vision, telling you can't go, you can't do it, nobody has ever done this. It would be unfortunate, and we all know where it has seeds, and even when spoken through jokes are planted. So have around you people that support your vision. This is me speaking to the version of you that is afraid to start, and reminding myself also of why I started, of not being afraid to start, of continuing in the journey of starting afraid. Because sometimes all God needs is your obedience. And on the other side of my obedience, maybe somebody's testimony. What if my starting is what somebody needs to also start? What if my answer to go back to school is what someone needs to see and say I will go back to school? What if upgrading my skill to be able to provide that service for this person is what somebody has quietly been praying for? You're starting afraid, your obedience maybe all someone needs. Or maybe the prayer or the testimony, the answer to the person's prayer that someone has been asking God for. It may also be the sign that someone has been asking God for. It may be a rekindling of hope to somebody, to tell the person that if this one went back to school at this age, if this one was able to start this business and did not fail, I too can start and not fail. Thank you all for watching. And then till next time, ta-da.